Well, it's Mike with Mr. Electric. We're just proud to show you this today. Not something that I bring out all the time, just showing people, but it's something that we're real proud of at Mr. Electric. We have a value customer guide here. Pretty much tells us what your pricing is going to be. It's always fun for us to bring this out, kind of show people, look, this is what you're doing, kind of a build your job tool. So when we show up and they're wondering how much it'll be for this item, this item, and this item, we can turn quickly to our menu pricing guide and show you what you're looking at as far as the money goes, and makes it a lot easier. Plus, you know what you're spending up front, which is what we're proudest of. We'd like to be able to show you what you're spending up front before we ever start. Another thing that we do at Mr. Electric that's a little different than most is when we show up on a job, we fully expect to show you everything that you need to do, as far as your job. And when we're writing out a ticket, we fill it out from the top to the bottom. Also, you'll see that this little yellow tab on the side, the yellow tab on the side is an inspection that we do when we're at your house. And if you're at a house that we're at pretty often, we may do this every time we're there. It may be that you don't have time, or we'd love to do it every time, but we like to go to the panel, we like to check it out and make sure everything's okay. We also like to go down the list on this and just show you all the different things that can or can't be done while we're there. It works out pretty good for us to be able to tell you about that we've checked and saw that your smoke detectors were good, or that if you have any kind of lighting out in the yard, we can check those things and just make sure they're working, make sure your photocells, make sure your timers are good. All those things are good, and we can do that both commercially and residential. We like to check the receptacles in the kitchen, especially the GFCI receptacles, any arc fault circuits that are in the house. We like to check that out and make sure that they're working fine. The way most do it is most people call you when they've got a real problem, and what we really try to do is try to find that problem before it becomes something that has you hung up, or find out that dimmer's bad or whatever before Thanksgiving, and try to get those things fixed before you have a house full of people. On the commercial side, a lot of the things that we check are the like exit lights, emergency floodlights, emergency lighting, that would help people get in and out in case of a power outage. So those are good things to know. Pointing those things out is just one of those, somebody's got to do it. A lot of people never think about it. I mean, we don't walk around and point out every single thing that we ever see. But if it's something that's against code, if it's something that genuinely needs some attention, we certainly want to let you know about that. So again, it's Mike, Mr. Electric. We have the power to make things better.